Award winner from the International Council of Air Shows. The Bill Barber Award for showmanship is under the PAA and World Air Show News. He's won that too. And he's an idea now. Ladies and gentlemen, he's dropping in right now, and let's just listen. As he dials it up, flies more aggressively and faster. 175 miles an hour, the Super Salto, the only sailplane in the world capable of such a high speed, low-level aerobatic performance now. Bob Carlton and the Super Salto jet-powered sailplane. It is a PBS Czech Republic-built jet, the TJ-100 jet engine that powers the Super Salto. They've been making military-grade hardware for decades, including APUs on many Russian fighters. Fully computer-controlled and operated, the jet engine weighs 40 pounds and puts out an incredible 240 pounds of thrust. Queensland, Australia, digital instruments by U.S. Aviation, Blue Sky Avionics, flight data systems, turbine oil by Elite, etc. help power him coast to coast. That's a pretty high-tech cockpit with a jet engine on it as well. Is Super Salto like no other. He's having a great time too right now. He's pulling some G's. That is a very efficient wing. And when he gets the altitude sometimes to just go do some soaring, he gets up there all by himself with that jet engine, and that's what it's all about. That and putting on a great air show. Setting up for a pass shortly where he's inverted And he doesn't look so much like the Predator UAV when he does that, but that V-tail, that's what he calls that pass. But he's still down low fast and having fun at just over 200 miles an hour. He's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. His wife, Lori, who's with him here this weekend. Their two dogs are at home with a friend, Ginger and Dewey. And he's been flying for 39 years. Those long wings, it's hard to turn that thing around. Those wings just want to fly. Precisely stopping in a nice crisp 4-point roll, and that's hard to do with those big long wings. With the Predator pass. Doesn't it look like a Predator hanging upside down like that with that V-tail? And that's why he calls it the Predator pass. Retired rocket scientist. Pushed himself academically and has always enjoyed flying. And you get around him, it's contagious. I hope you get a chance to meet Bob Carlton from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had to pick it up, and we're seeing a lot of plastic bags and stuff. Please try to hang on to that garbage and the recycling as much as you can and help us get it into the receptacle so that it doesn't blow out there and become a safety problem here at the airport. And we appreciate your cooperation and your help in that. The wind blowing out now, and we want to make sure it doesn't get into the intake of the engines or out onto the runway, because we don't see it all going out there. And again, use your help on that one. Thank you. Hardest job in the world for a soaring pilot is to convince this very efficient wing to stop doing what it does best: fly, lift, and rock. He has done this right now. Bob down at the end has put the spoilers out in a little parachute way back there. But he's got that jet engine, which he can dial up down to help him taxi quickly back here to Show Center too. And then Laurie's going to put the little bicycle wheel out on one of the wings. And then they've got a couple of wheels that go at the back of the Salto, the Super Salto, so they can drag it along behind the truck you see out front and take it back over into the ramp area. And we'll give him a great big wave once he gets it all hooked up and heads back over there as we get even closer to handing things over to the Blue Angels. The Navy's largest open house in North America, the NAS Oceana Air Show. A way for the Navy to give back to communities, sharing the best naval aviation has to offer, and this year, celebrating 50 years of women in naval aviation. There with the vacuum, of course, the sweepers, and they're going to clear out anything that may have ended up on the runway there in the line of fire, because we made a bit of a mess with all that pyro. Then the pyro guys are going to head back in too. And then we go through just another sweep of the runways to make sure everything is good for the Blue Angels. Don't tell them I said so, but the pilots are just arriving right now in that white van as they are laser focused after their pre-show briefing. Fly for you this afternoon.